Are we getting ready for the next stock market crash? Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and trading is the most hardest thing you will ever do, and it takes a long time to become a good trader. So this video is just educational only. If you're struggling with your trading right now, then click on the very first link in the description and get learn a free training, the 7 universal laws to become a master trader that will boost your success, consistency, and confidence without spending a decade trying to figure it out. Click on the very first link in the description right now. Alright traders, hope you're doing well. Now looking at the markets, I want to talk to you guys about what I see happening in the markets. If you guys have seen some of my videos done in the past or done the last few days, you'd know what I think about what's happening in the markets right now. And I believe we're getting ready for the next leg down coming real soon. It may not happen straight away, but within very soon, I believe. Now, what's the time frame? Who knows? But I believe it could be even this week. There you go, there's a time frame. And the reason why I say this is because I'm looking at the Dow Jones. And now, by the way, guys, whenever I'm looking at, there's basically 3 indices here, right? There's 3 indices. You've got the Dow Jones, you have the S&P, and also you have the Nasdaq. Now, what I honestly believe is that the Dow Jones, because it's the top 30 stocks in America, that is the leader of the overall economy, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like the overall what's happening really in the depths of the seed of the markets there. Makes sense? So one thing that's really important to understand, I believe, is that by analyzing what the Dow Jones is doing, the other markets are likely to follow in suit or likely to follow along with that. Now, it's not exactly, but when I'm trying to analyze what's really going on, then I like to really analyze the Dow Jones. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, what do we see here? Now, by looking at the Dow Jones, what do we see here? We see that this rally, this last sort of week rally, has not been strong at all, right? Like you would expect, if this was a rally back up to new highs, you would expect update, little sideways, and then bam, update. You know what I mean? Like you'd get some serious buying movement coming right back in and right back higher. But look what's happening right now, and I'm going to zoom in for the last 3 months here. Look what's happening here, right? We've got his last sort of couple of bars through here. Last sort of 1-2 bars through here. And then suddenly we're not really going anywhere, right? You can see we're just getting some small bodies. And you can see pretty much all this way up, right? That the market has really been struggling. That's the very first sign. The next sign that I want to share with you, and let me bring up, say this chart right here for a minute. And I'm going to bring up this chart right here. I'm going to bring up a blank chart. And the reason why I'm bringing up a blank chart is this. Is because we have just set... I believe that we have just set the tone for more downside to come. And the reason why I say that is this, is that if you look at the selling legs in the markets, all right, you look at the selling legs in the markets, right? You see this is the selling leg, 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 selling leg. All right, selling leg and so on and so forth. Notice this selling leg is so much stronger, so much more severe than we've actually had in in basically 2 years. Notice how the selling leg is stronger than we've had in the last 2 years. That is giving me alarm bells ringing, ding, 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 ding. Now, if you look at a monthly line chart, and let me actually just do this here while I'm on this video. If you look at a monthly line chart on the Dow Jones, you actually can see that we are still way high. So the pullback that we had last week or the last couple of weeks is a bit of a blip on the screen compared to what's coming. 18,000 on the Dow this year. That's what I believe is coming in the markets. So that's what I'm seeing through there. Now let me go back to this chart. So because I said on a bigger time frame and because I'm seeing what's happening right now, and if I open up my chart through here, let me go back to say this candlestick chart. Notice the 50 moving average. Notice how it's the 50 moving average. This is a 52 moving average. Notice how it just hovers around there. Doesn't really get much below it, but it just supports it all the way up. Now look what's happening at broker. Look, we're just having a lot of problems getting back above this. So I believe that we are getting ready for another leg down in this markets, and you can see how this market has truly been holding, and you can see here, right? This is the 50 to 62% retracement, 50 to 62% retracement, and now I believe we're getting ready for another leg down. Now, once again, I do believe we're going to be heading down towards 18,000 by the end of this year. Now, possibly, maybe even possibly, possibly, maybe even possibly, that we are going to see, a lot more than that happening. So that's what I see happening through here, guys. You can see what's really going on. And if you can, and if we do start, and just depends what happens tonight or what happens in the next few days. There's a few things that I'm looking out for. And so if we do start to turn around, if we do get a turnaround day tomorrow and we start to head back down in volume, that'll be what I'm looking for, right? That's what I'm looking for. If we get that, and once again, look at this volume here. This is so critical. If we have now had this last 4 days up. Look at that low volume through there, right? Compared to this volume through here. If we get a down bar through here and an increase in red volume, guess what's likely to come? Ching ching ching, chong 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 chong, bing a bing a bing, a bong a bong, down 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 it goes. Oh man, so that's what I believe. That's what I believe is likely to happen if we do. Now remember, we need the confirmation first. What is confirmation for me is a nice down bar, a nice red down bar, a nice red down candle, whatever you're looking at, with a good increase in volume. We get that, we're now likely to continue this down, and this is now likely to be one big channel in place. And so therefore, where's it likely to get to? Well, we're likely to get to the bottom of this channel. How long it takes to get there, I don't know, but it could be there. Maybe even this one right here, which is this bottom long-term trend line, maybe X marks the spot. I'm not sure. So let's see what happens tonight in the Dow Jones through there. Now, look, guys, going back on to silver and gold. Let's have a look at silver. Now, silver actually rejected it. If you guys watched my market up there yesterday, I said silver looks like it's still at this resistance level, so it's not out of the woodworks yet. So we have just rejected this resistance level here where we are right now. Now, there's two things that's likely to happen through here. One, the silver continues down, and we continue following this down all the way down, right? And we go back down to $15, $15.50. Or either silver holds here and we start to get some few sideways days, and then we get a nice little up bar through here. That's what we get through there. If silver does do that, then guess what? Now low, higher low, breaking of this resistance level, we're now likely to run back up and now continue back up here. I believe now it just depends on what's going to happen through there. So basically watch this space, as they say, or watch silver for that here. Now, what's happened with the actual gold chart as well too? Pretty much nothing, right? We've had this nice rally back up, a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a resting pattern right now. But get ready for this breakout. As you can see, this level through here is indeed that level through there is indeed. A major resistance level. It's been holding for quite some time. It's actually going back through here as well too. So this whole level through here has been a major resistance. But if we hold here for a little bit and then take off, then this is that. Remember, this long-term chart through here. There's pretty much a lot of white space from basically where we are right now up to 1600 on gold, and then I believe blue skies like it happen. So if we can start to get a good, nice breakout on this, I would like this. I personally would like to see a couple of small little sideways days, and then a nice breakaway day with good volume. If that does happen, then I'm probably going to be buying some more call options and riding this up, because even on the GOD, on the call options there, GOD, we have 150 here is likely to happen within the next few months. And so that's where I'll be probably loading up with a lot of call options, because it's a no-brainer. This thing is just setting up really nicely. And I'll be riding loose up. So there we go, guys. That's basically what's happening in the markets. And once again, once the stock market starts to come down, that fear, I believe that all this money is going to start to rush into silver and gold. It's interesting, as Bitcoin's been coming off, silver and gold's been picking up as well too. And also the stock market has been really selling off a lot, but it's interesting to see that panic out of Bitcoin is now causing gold price, especially this gold price, to start rallying up a lot more. Ever since, interesting, right? Ever since the Bitcoin started to drop, gold is starting to rise as well.